Peace and blessings, family. It's kickoff time. Just a different time. Some different days. But the inspiration is still the same. It's on yet again, another day. Thank everybody for the love and support. My queen, Amani and Mari, thank you so much for your continued love and support. Thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciate your inspiration. Did you ever think Brother P. Diddy and Nas, did you ever think? We're going to talk about that. Your thought process. It truly is a factor in how your life goes and how your life ends. So if you be so kind on today to like, to love it, to share it, that'll be great. Sharing is caring. Also on my profile, if you scroll down, you'll see an icon there, and it says follow. If you be so kind to click on that, what it'll enable you to do is get these life-changing messages on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at noontime. And also, somebody else will be able to get blessed as well by you sharing it in their life. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. Thank you so much for showing me love. I appreciate that. It's a mutual exchange. This is a family discussion. So if you have anything to say during this message, feel free to comment, and I'll do my best to ensure that I entertain your question or your comment. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, also, to finish up the directions in regards to you being able to receive the message on the icon there, when you push on follow, there'll be a notification cell phone icon there, and then immediately to the right of it will be a first to see icon that's there. It'd be so great to push that, so whenever I go live and I have any life-changing, motivating guest on as well, you'll get to see that program as well. And also the updates. We have an event coming, Synergetic Network Group, in May on the 19th at 6:30 p.m. here in Pompano Beach, Florida, where our home base is. If you are an entrepreneur or you are a consumer, it'll be great to have you out on that day. We greatly appreciate, again, everybody's love and support. You know, I can't thank you enough, because you're going to say, okay, brother, I got it. You know, some people say, I can't thank you enough. Yes, you can. If you keep saying it, it's going to irritate me after a while. But yes, indeed, I thank you so much. Hopefully your week is going well. And right now, what we're going to do is just give our other brothers and sisters some opportunities to come on in before I begin the message on today. And again, if you would, be so kind and share it in your groups. All right, I understand your page, because, man, you'll flood your page, especially with the numerous people that you have as your friends and everybody's posting things. All right, so we're going to get started. You know, I played that song for a reason. Did you ever think? It's by R. Kelly, and it starred Nas. And I believe it's a very powerful message, because it had Nas in there, it had P. Diddy in there, and then, of course, it starred himself. And within that message, he talked about, did you ever think that you would see yourself where you are now? And the answer to the question in the song was no. And the reason why is because of the perception that they had about themselves prior to stardom. So I want to talk about that on today. I want to talk about the perception that you have of yourself, because your perception that you have of yourself determines your EDT, as they use when it comes to flight lines, and your ETA. Your ETD is your estimated time of departure. And so your perception of yourself will determine whether or not you will or will not pursue your dreams, whether or not you will put in the work or whether or not you won't start the work. Your perception determines also your estimated time of arrival, of when you're actually going to arrive at that place that you so desire for you to be at. Now, the work in between is what we have to make sure that we focus on, because your ending will never come if you stop. So, with that being said, what you do in between your beginning and where your ending will be is going to determine the outcome of your ending. So a lot of us, we feel like it's inconceivable for us to be rich. Let's just say it the way that it is. A lot of us, we're very discouraged about that because it's an uncommon wealth status. And so some of us, we really don't see our abilities that we have that we can actually monetize on, because we look at ourselves as, a common person or just another person, another fish out in the sea, if you will, for lack of a better term. So we have to change our perception of ourselves, and we do this by homing in on the positive things about us. Because see, what happens is when you focus so much on the negative things about you, it actually obscures your view. Now, if a person has something on the front of their windshield, I'm quite sure the driver is wise enough to remove whatever that object is on their windshield before they start driving, because it may cause them to get into an accident because they can't see where they're going. And it also will prohibit them from taking off because, again, they can't move because of the unsafe condition. So let's look at what's blocking your view. What's causing you not to see yourself as someone that is someone's prayer answered? What's causing you for you not to see yourself as someone's problem solver? What's causing you not to see yourself as someone who can supply a demand? The question is today, why not you? I believe it's safe to say that a lot of us don't see ourselves as someone that is, I would like to say, someone who's a big deal, because of the way society has molded the viewpoint of society. In other words, what they have displayed before us has become our realization of what someone successful either looks like, or the way that they live, or the way that they dress, or what they drive. However, what we're actually seeing is the aftermath of the hard work that those who are successful put in. And so a lot of us don't know the story. We just see their glory, and we just look at ourselves as somebody that is right where we are. We don't see ourselves there. We only see ourselves here. And you have to see yourself there in order for you to go there, because your life gravitates in the direction of your thinking. This is the reason why we have to be critical thinkers. It is imperative that you ensure that you are depositing things within your life that is going to help you to build up the confidence that you need. So now the sum of it all, is you have to make sure that you have the right perception of yourself, and you have to have confidence. That is the common denominator. You must ensure that you change what you conceive about yourself and what you are able to do. The truth of the matter is that we are the enabler, or we are the disabler. We are the ones that arm ourselves, or we are the ones that disarm ourselves and keep ourselves from being able to obtain that which we so desire in our life. And so what ultimately happens is you have a lot of people that are filled with numerous ideas that can actually be life-changing. However, they'll never do it because of their perception about themselves. So we have to have self-confidence. Let's talk about self. It's all right. We have to have self-determination. It's okay to think about yourself. It's all right to do that. It's okay to take out time and to meditate on where do you see yourself being. This is a initiator to our greatness. Because first, in order for us to be able to do great things, we have to see ourselves having the potential and having the ability to accomplish something great. We have to see that we have a great mind, which conforms great ideas, which in essence will cause us to be able to accomplish great things. But what happens is a lot of us, we have psychological disabilities. And this disability is what's causing a lot of us to be crippled in us not being able to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish in our lives due to the fact that we have the wrong view of ourselves. We have the wrong view. And now it's time to change our view. It's time to remove the obstructions that are standing in our way and causing us not to see ourselves as someone having unlimited potential. Because we do. Because if you tap in truly to who you really are, then you'll come to find you have very bright ideas. But because of the way we perceive ourselves, we think those bright ideas are dumb ideas. And those ideas that you have are not dumb at all. But all because of the way you see yourself as being dumb. So you don't think that you could think up anything that is bright. And you don't think that you could think up anything that is genius. All because of the way that you look down upon yourselves. It's time to change our viewpoints. Because see, your point of view will take you to that point in your life. So what is that point in your life? Where are you currently right now in your life? Are you stationary? Are you mobile? Are you en route to accomplishing your goals? So let's take a self-analysis real quick on today. Let's all just take a moment to sit down and think about, okay, where am I at in my mind today? How do I really see myself? When I look in the mirror, what do I really see? What is it that I perceive about myself? What is it that I have within me that someone else can glean off of? What is it that I have to offer to the world? What is the need of society, and can I supply that necessity by way of my giftings? Whatsoever those giftings may be. Of course, a lot of us are multi-gifted. But the problem is, again, is that there is a cloudy mind, which is synonymous to, a smoke screen that is clouding our thinking, and it is keeping us from actually seeing the direction that we need to go in, all because of the way that we think. A changed mind equals a changed life. That is a fact. And this is the reason why I make this statement so frequently, is because a lot of people don't understand that they're defeated in their mind. That's why they live defeated lives. And see, it's not that, you don't have what it takes to get you to where that you need to be. It's not that you don't have what it takes to be a person that transform other lives. It's just that you haven't come to the realization yet that, again, as I foresaid, you are someone's prayer answered. You are the solution to someone's problem. And I say this because some of you have a product. Some of you have a genius idea. Listen, people have monetized on making life comfortable, making life more convenient. People have monetized on that. And I guarantee you somebody's listening to me today and you have a very genius idea. But my question to you is, when are you going to change your thinking about yourself? When are you going to start working on yourself? Because guess what? You are your most valuable asset. That's right. You are your most valuable asset. It's people that make money. You must understand that. Again, it's a very simple concept. But once you conceive this small concept, you will recognize it will start diminishing the complicated things that are occurring in your life. And that is prohibiting you from you walking in the greatness that resides within you. Again, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for tuning in on today. Afternoon inspiration with yours truly, Brother Amar. And I thank you so much for, again, your continued love and support. And also, I would love for you to come join my queen and I on our Synergetic Networking Group page. I provided the links for you. I also have a YouTube channel called Tribal Unity Organization. The link is also provided for that as well. You can also follow us on Instagram, Tribal Unity Organization Instagram, as well as Synergetic Networking Group Instagram as well. That too is also provided for you in the header of this message. And if this message has been of some service to you on today, then if you'll be so kind and if you be so caring to share this with somebody else that you know that has grand potential locked up inside of them, and you know that their dream is enormous and that dream should be widespread to the world, then I encourage you and I challenge you today to share some love with them on today, to help them to come out of their place of barrenness and help them to be fruitful in their life. Again, thank you for tuning in. And on tomorrow, I have a double header for you on tomorrow. I have a phenomenal program for you on tomorrow. I have a realtor coming on at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Brother Chris Cadet. And I have a business entrepreneur, Dr. Joy K. Austin. And she'll be on tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. So we're making history on tomorrow. This is the first time that we are doing this. So I would love for you to join me on tomorrow evening. Let us all grow together. Let us all be blessed together. Let us exchange that energy. And also, if you be so kind to invite somebody else to come on. Our brother Chris, he's going to share with us some financial literacy information. And also that way we can also sustain our lives financially as well. And I'm telling you, Dr. Joy K. Austin, man, phenomenal woman, has started from the bottom. Now she's here, so I encourage you on tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the realtor, and then 8 o'clock p.m. for the entrepreneur. Have a blessed day.